All we can say is we've just had this food come out with the like peanut curry and the noodles, and it is so incredible.
Really good.
Yeah, we're both like smiling from ear to ear. I have to say that today we are a little bit sad to be checking out of Origin Villas here. Not only is it like the place that we got engaged literally right here in this garden, but I think it's also become like our favorite experience, like our favorite hotel as well. So that's a little bit sad, but the journey continues. Today we're checking into a different hotel, which is a little bit closer to the city centre, so it's down by the monkey forest. So we're just grabbing our bags now and yeah, gonna make our way down there. So I've just arrived at our next spot, which is called Chili's. It looks like they've got like a restaurant and everything here as well. It's a lot further out of the main town than what we sort of expected, and then we thought that it would be really quiet around here for that reason, but it seems like this might be like a little bit of a tourist area. So I think there's still a lot of Ubud that we've got to discover. We were staying, I think Origin's up around here somewhere, and then this is the main street and the market and stuff that we went to the other day, and then now we're down here at the monkey forest. There was even a fee. It was our driver had to pay 2,000 rupiah just to actually drive into this area, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. But the good thing is that there's loads of local restaurants, there's loads of like Western restaurants, there's some cool looking cafes. It seems like a really awesome area to explore anyway. You expecting some rain, babe?
It's my walking stick.
We've used this umbrella once, but the skies have looked like that a lot of the time we've spent here actually. Anyway, we're just walking down to our room now. Looks like a really nice relaxing place out here. There's little water features and stuff. As always, if you're interested in finding out more about this place or to look at prices and stuff, there'll be a link below. Terima kasih, thank you so much. Oh, nice little room. Cool that we got this little outdoor bit. So this is one of our cheaper places, our cheaper accommodation. So it's not huge, so we can't really do a massive tour, but it's got an awesome bed and everything. And then through here, it might be hard for you to get in, babe, but you can see like awesome bath and everything. We've got like a table and stuff outside. It's like this real open plan sort of outdoor area. It looks like there's some really big villas as well, which look a little bit newer than these ones. But then we didn't even know that he was like, oh, we'll take you around to the kitchen, and we're like, the what? It's got this whole little kitchen in here. Fridge. Minibar. Oh, cool. So this will be perfect for us. And then there's the swimming pool, which I'll just point out here. That's the pool over there. There's kids playing in there at the moment, so we probably won't go over and film it right now, but we'll probably go for a swim a little bit later on. We've just been sitting down trying to figure out what our plan is going to be for the day. We've got a little bit of work to catch up on, but I think I may have jinxed it. I don't know if you can hear that, but I made fun of Stacey carrying that umbrella, and now it's literally pissing down with rain. This is like tropical sort of storms here though, so it's not like, at least we hope that it won't last for too long. But either way, because we've got that umbrella, we drove past a really cool looking cafe, which according to Google Maps is about 500 meters away. So we're thinking we might just wait and hope that this dies down a little bit, and then yeah, just get the umbrella out and just walk the streets and go back to that cafe and get some lunch, get some coffee, and get some work done. So the cafe that we come to is called Wham, which I didn't actually catch. I think it's what about mother's something or other is what it stands for, I think. It's a really, really cool place here. Everything, I'm facing away from the table because the lighting here, like this whole thing is just completely open air, and we can just hear the rain and everything. It's a really, really nice little spot. So yeah, we just come for some lunch. But one thing that I forgot to mention in Seminyak actually was the prices here, the prices that we share with you guys are pretty much like the bill total or like the summary cost. But everything that you see on the menus, you have to add generally another 21%. It's quite a lot. 21%?
No, that's at hotels and cafes and stuff.
Oh, okay. So in cafes and stuff, normally it's 16%, which is like 10% service and 6% government or something. But just something to keep in mind if you pick up any of the costs that we show you on like a menu or on a board or something like that, that you actually have to pay the extra 16 on top of that.
Look how awesome these coffees are. You've got these little, oh, there we go. Yeah. It's like a, is this bamboo bit?
Yeah, I think so.
Like a bamboo thing around it so that when you lift it up, it doesn't get your hand hot. Right, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow, that's got to be one of the most impressive smoothie bowls that we've seen. It's quite large as well. And what's this? This is the panini.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by
You were
what
so
had.
fascinated by the smoothie bowl.
That looks so good
Incredible.
too.
Wow, what a great find.
I'd say that was probably the nicest, one of the nicest smoothie bowls that we've had. Probably definitely wins the prize for the best coffee that we've had so far in Bali. And the breakfast panini thing was incredible as well. It had a duck egg in it, which is a little bit strange, but I didn't mind the taste. Stacey was a bit like, yeah, the duck egg's a bit weird. So just walking back now, it's a much nicer walk when it's not pissing with rain. Stacey's got her 2 umbrellas and using them as ski poles, like on a mega hike here. We're on about a 3% incline, so.
3%?
I mean, this is a good example right here. There's just no footpaths around here. We're just sort of walking in the middle of the road. Hey, I see you attacking me back there.
Sorry.
Just basically have to walk in the middle of the road and just avoid cars, but that's very much Asia for you. The reason we picked that place is because it was inside, because there was air conditioning, and because, fans, it was closed off. It was more comfortable for the longer term sort of like settling in to spend a few hours with laptops. And it looks like there's a lot more of the local warung places that, have the local cheaper food that we definitely need to sort of experiment with a little bit more.
We've come in now for afternoon tea. We've got some Balinese tunes up here playing. We can hear the sound of a water fountain.
It's so soothing. I'm so tired.
I was going to say the only other sound I could hear was Stacey yawning. It's definitely been a relaxing and chill day. I'm just looking at this cool guy as well. Not really sure what exactly he is. Maybe? Oh, is it a he? There's some there's some circles around the middle there.
So I've just had, we've had our little afternoon tea treat delivered. I don't know if we've mentioned it, but the Balinese culture is like, sort of similar to Thai, I would say, in a way. Like, even the men, they speak quite soft, quite like gentle, like they're very welcoming, really friendly. Everybody that we've met so far, especially in like the service industries, have all been like incredible.
So friendly, yeah.
Really, really friendly. I don't know if they speak softly because it's just out of like a respect thing or not, because we've had a couple of like our transfer drivers and stuff that'll play like some good music, and once you start like bonding with them, then they come out of their shells a little bit. But anyway, I'm getting completely sidetracked. We've got some melon, and then like an array of these Indonesian treats, which is made out of palm sugar coated in coconut. Some
like
sort of a
pandan leaf,
pandan leaf, yeah, which is what gives it the colour, and we're not really sure the rest of what's inside of it. It's hot.
Is that good or bad?
No, it's good. It's like it almost tastes like a big sticky rice sort of ball thing, and that's not a great description, but and then it's like there's a little bit of like grain to it, but it's super, super micro thin,
and then it's like sweet and hot and coated in coconut. It's one of those things I can't really pick apart the flavors, but all in all, it's really sweet. Seems a little bit rude to check in somewhere and not use the pool, right? Like we check in and we always take full advantage of like all the facilities.
We do all of the things.
We do everything. They're like, oh, there's breakfast, or there's a swimming pool, there's like, you know, you're gonna get afternoon tea, and we're like, okay, when do we schedule that in? We've got a few days here. After this place, we're going to another place which is called Dwaraka, the Royal Village. After that, we're going to Canggu, which is where we'll be staying in something a little bit more like this, but a bit more like long-term sort of spots. Which, seeing the feedback from you guys around our day in the life video in Chiang Mai, because a lot of people live there much like they do in Chiang Mai, I think we'll probably do like a similar video once we've got a bit of a routine. So it's about 9 o'clock now actually. We were sitting in the room after a swim, sort of working for quite a bit of time, and then we realized how starving we were. So we've come for a walk, and we did find a local warung that we thought that we'd check out. This one's called Coconut, and we walked in and they were sort of closed but sort of open, and apparently they just realized that they'd closed an hour early by mistake maybe, or they just like literally opened up because we came in, looked at a menu and sat down. So we've just ordered a big bintang, obviously, chicken curry and mee goreng, which is like a noodle dish as well. So price is definitely a lot cheaper here, so this whole collective meal will be like, I'm guessing, like a third of what we would normally pay in other places. We're just laughing because the lighting in here is so terrible. Stacey's having to hold up my phone and like try and light my face so that so I can do it. All we can say is we've just had this food come out. It is so incredible. Really good. Yeah, we're both like smiling from ear to ear because the serving sizes are huge. The flavor is like, and the guys are just down here. It's like we're being cooked for in like our, like in mama's kitchens, like sort of thing. Like that's the feeling. The guy who's working here just took a photo of us. Was like, can I take a photo? We just posed. I'm not sure if he's a subscriber. Probably not. Anyway, so the lesson from here is that like, yeah, the fancy Instagram spots are cool and comfortable and nice and air conditioned and they look fancy, but you can get some legit good local food if you're just willing to take a chance, because it doesn't always pan out, and that's our approach to it. You got to go with the flow and see. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, but you don't pay much for it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the comments. Bye. So, yes, this is what I just had a moment there when I was like, I don't even know where this was going. I've just been.
Sorry, I keep moving the camera because I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes.
That's okay.